How's it going, Fish Fam? Those of you new to my channel, my name's Austin, and this is Fintastic Freaks, and this behind me, or really just surrounding me for that matter, is my fish room. So recently, you'll remember, some of you, that we did a live stream of me attending the Nebraska Aquarium Society swap, and while there, for the whole reason why we go to these swaps in the first place, we got some new fish while running into some awesome fish folk there. While I did go ahead and show up a lot of the fish, pretty much all the fish that I got earlier at swap in the live stream, I also understand not all of you like to watch those live streams because they can be rather extensive in terms of time, and not everybody has the time to just sit and watch those. And just a little fish room update video with all the new fish, as well as some tanks that should soon have some new fish in them. The first fish of the bunch I want to show is in this 75 down here, and that is this little guy down here.
Wow!
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a red dragon flower horn. And of all the fish that I got, I mean, I love all the fish that I got here, but this is probably the one I'm the most excited about. It has been a hot minute since I've had a flower horn down here in the fish room. I used to have a Thai silk one well before I ever had a channel. Not a whole lot of red on him. He's, I think, still kind of getting used to his house here. He's also picking up the last bits of his dinner there. A little bit of bloodworms there for him today to try to help him settle in here. But this is kind of what he does so far, is he just finds some places to hide. He also likes to go behind that sponge filter there. He'll also go in that tree right there, as well as that old cave, which I'm sure looks familiar. But as I said earlier, this guy should max out somewhere between, give or take, around the 8-inch mark is what most of these kinds do, or if it's a super red or just a normal red. And you can already see not a ton of red on there, but some of that beautiful blue markings on him, and that little bump on his head, which is called a cock. What? As funny as it may be, no, I promise I'm not making that up. But guys, I think this is another fish that down here is gonna need a name. So guys, you know what to do. If you got a name suggestion, throw it in the comments here below, and if I like your name, I'll pin you to the top of the comment section. The next tank we'll visit here real quick is kind of interesting overall, because actually this 10-gallon tank here isn't going to be here in my fish room for much longer. This is actually going to be moved to my wife's office, as she just got a new job and such. That gives her her own office, so yay for her. And in here so far, we have this giant Opal beta, who I think just looks absolutely amazing. I mean, he's up right by the light, so it looks like he has little tints of pink in him, and he does. But for the most part, he's just a big white beauty. I mean, there you go. I mean, isn't he amazing? What a beautiful beta there. This beta has this 10-gallon tank all to himself. However, my wife is also thinking of maybe adding some tank mates. Maybe she's thinking maybe some Celestial Pearl Daniels, or Galaxy Rasboras would be another name for those. Ember Tetras or something else that she's thinking of. So maybe if you got a favorite out of one of those, feel free to let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite there. Or maybe you have a suggestion of your own. Feel free to drop that in the comments as well. But I gotta tell you guys, I mean, I almost kind of wish this beta was staying down here too, because he is an absolute beauty. Now, we did have a beta in here earlier though, so some of you might be wondering, what happened to that beta? For that, we gotta go upstairs. And by upstairs, I mean up above to the 29-gallon tank.
What's up?
And there's the other beta right there itself, as you can see, just chilling out in his new home. Like I said, which is this 29-gallon aquarium, which is kind of turned into a miniature community aquarium. You'll see a couple, or actually all 4 of our new occupants in there. We got some 4 little angelfish in here, namely 2 blue Philippine angels, as well as 2 marble angels that are kind of using this as a grow out tank before they join the rest of the big angels. And you'll also see our other 3 occupants there. We got 3 German blue ram cichlids in here. I might actually keep those in here, honestly. German blues don't get all that big. 3-4 inches is about it for those guys traditionally. They'll just be joining a trio of Serpe tetras, as well as a duo of diamond tetras. And then of course our beta here, who is slowly creeping back behind the heater because I'm filming, so why the heck would he want to swim out in the front like he normally does? But yes, now we call this a little miniature beta sorority tank here with all sorts of friends and such. It might be just a little packed in here, but like I say, the 4 angels are probably only going to be in here for a few months as they grow out a bit before we move them into their new home, which is actually where, if you'll remember, some angels that we had in here before have now moved to, along with 2 new occupants in there as well. Some of you will remember we used to have some angels in that 29-gallon tank, which are now inside my 125-gallon angelfish community tank, where the rest of the angelfish are. And joining those angels, we have 2 new angels that we got at the swap earlier. One of them is back there with one of my blacks there. That is a silver angel.
Hello!
That is going to be soon behind my half-black angel, and now completely is. He is an absolute beauty. A veil tail as well.
Hey!
There you go. Come up to the front. Don't let that guy steal your spotlight. I mean, is he not a beautiful angel? Just those fins, guys, the markings, his coloration. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, buddy, where's the other one?
Moments later.
Ah, there you are. No wonder why I can't find you. You keep getting covered up by everybody else there. Both of these were labeled as silver angels. I don't know. They kind of look like they resemble a little bit of a marble, though, too. So maybe there's a cross of a silver and a marble in there somewhere. But beautiful angels nonetheless in there. And they make a nice addition to the rest of this community tank here, which I'm thinking I need to put some more valves in here. I also got some jungle valve while I was at the swap there earlier, because you'll notice the number of our, or the quantity of our vegetation has decreased a little bit. I've been out of town here a lot, hence these guys have had a few more skip days on feeding than they probably care to have. Hence why some of my plants here have dwindled, because, well, when they're hungry, they're not above or against nibbling on some of the plants. Angelfish have always been one of my, probably easily one of my top 3 favorite fish out there, probably just behind puffers. And you can see why, because whenever you can get a group to get along and such, it's a pretty good sight to look at. And I actually made a liar out of myself. There's actually 3 new occupants in here, but hiding somewhere in one of these caves, I'm certain, because he quickly became accommodated with those. We also have about a 3-4-inch leopard frog pleco, who is absolutely beautiful. Since I can't find him anywhere, I'll just show you a picture of what he looks like here. And that, guys, is pretty much all the new fish that we have to show from the swap earlier. If you made it this far, though, in the video thus far, first and foremost, thank you for watching. Second of all, I wanted to talk about a specific tank that we have down here that's now been empty for about a month or so, that I have a couple of different stocking ideas for. While it's never the way I ever want a tank to open up or free up, whatever you want to call it, about a month or so ago, I unexpectedly had my arrowhead puffer Chief pass away. Hence, yes, that's why his former tank, this 50-gallon diamond corner tank, is now empty and totally drained as well. I was once initially thinking about maybe retiring this tank, but I have decided, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm thinking in this 50-gallon corner, first and foremost, if we wanted to stay on the freshwater side, this could make a pretty kick-butt pea puffer colony tank. I mean, a 50-gallon diamond corner tank, you could fit quite a few of those little guys in here. The other option I was thinking of is just ditch all this sand down here, and we'd probably just wipe down and give this thing a good cleaning and such again. I mean, we're probably gonna do that either way, but maybe we just ditch the whole freshwater side and finally get us some saltwater down here, as a lot of our local fish stores have had clownfish here lately. And I tell you what, guys, this tank right here, if we even got, like, I don't know, some snowflakes or some ocellaruses or something like that down here, this would be a pretty cool tank for that as well. I'm kind of leaning towards turning it into a saltwater tank, but that pea puffer idea is still just in the back of my mind, thinking like, man, that'd be really cool too. But that, guys, concludes this little update video here. If you have a favorite fish, though, by all means, feel free to drop that in the comments as well. There should be all sorts of reasons why you can hit the comments here. So before you head out, while you maybe click that like button as well while you're at it, feel free to drop a comment below. And if you're new here to the channel and have not done so already, consider clicking the subscribe button. Stay in loop with everything I do down here. Obviously, like I say, we got that 50-gallon corner. Got some conventions coming up here. Got another fish convention coming up here later on in later part of March here, going on in Des Moines here. So keep an eye open for that. As well as, of course, we got more going on with this big 510-gallon plywood tank. It's getting really close to being ready, guys. I mean, it's this close to being ready. So keep an eye open for that here in the next video or two. We're gonna be finishing this off here really soon. But as always, guys, thank you for all the support and watching this video. I will see you all in my next video, Fish Fam. As always, stay fantastic.